lovely people, and welcome back to a new video. So today I thought I would show you my after work slash evening slash night routine. So this is me just getting all my stuff together at work and then leaving the office at around 5 p.m. usually. And I always have to take the overground back home, which is a bit of a piss take because it's always very, very packed. Then I head into the shop because I still needed to grab something for dinner, and because it's like, I was gonna say it's the end of the month, but it's like the middle of the month and I'm already broke, so I just picked up some frozen veg from Iceland and some Uncle Ben's rice to make a little stir fry, and it cost me only £3, which is slay. Then sometimes I go to some charity shops on my way home, but I didn't really find anything this time. And then I usually just walk home. I try to walk home so I can get all of my steps in. And then once I'm back, I put all my stuff away. So I was just unpacking all of my shopping and my water bottle, and sometimes I have like Tupperware from work if I bring my own lunch, which rarely happens, to be fair, but when I feel motivated, I do it. Oh yeah, and actually I did pick up those cute little scarves from a little vintage shop on the way home. They were only £1 each, and I thought maybe for summer it's cute to have a little bandana, or I could put them on my bags. And I also bought this yellow nail polish in my lunch break. Then the first thing I have to do once I'm home is to take my jeans off, because I cannot chill out in my work clothes. So I put some joggers on, and I also have to take all my jewelry off because otherwise I feel overstimulated. And once I've done all that, I can relax. And I also realized I had a parcel that day. So I'll give you a little haul of what I've ordered, because I've done a car boot sale the weekend before where I've made around £100, slay. And I was like, okay, I need some new basics for summer. So I ordered from Cotton On, because I'm at an age now where I care about good quality clothes. So I just bought a new cute little white baby tee, and I actually really like the fit of it because it's like not too cropped but not too long. Same as this cute little just tank top, like very slay. And I bought it in this color too, but I'm not sure about the color, so let me know in the comments what you're thinking about the color. Oh yeah, and then I bought these leopard print trousers, which I think are very cute. They're like yoga pants, and I love yoga pants, so very cute. And as well, I paired it with this black top that I've ordered, which I might get in a few more colors because I think it's very cute. Then I bought the same white baby tee in a cute little pale yellow for summer, and I tried to pair it with a bandana, but it didn't really look really good. But yeah. Then I obviously made a big fat mess, so I had to clean that up. So I put these leopard trousers back on because they're actually also really comfy, and I was like, yeah, slay, I'll wear them to clean up. But because I didn't want to get the new t-shirt all dirty, I put on a cute little red baby tee that I've already have, and I even think that this is a really cute fit as well. So then it was time to clean up all the mess that I've made. And I usually do that anyway after work. Like, I like to have a little clean and hoover so I can relax afterwards. Once I have cleaned up everything, I just grabbed my Stanley cup and my coffee cup from the morning, which I had to clean up. And I always make sure to fill up my Stanley cup straight after work because I never ever drink enough water when I'm at the office. So I make sure to drink loads once I'm back home. And honestly, I know I've said this before, but the Stanley Cup is such a life changer because I'm drinking so much more water and it's very helpful. And then I had to do some boring washing up from the day before because, yeah, I left my air fryer to soak to clean it properly, because even though I love the air fryer, but it's such a pain to clean it up. So if you have any advice on how to properly clean it, let me know. But yeah, so I just did some washing up, make sure everything's nice and clean. And then I also have a Hoover because I always get a lot of dust and fluff in my room for whatever reason. Even though I literally like Hoover every single day, it just gets all dirty again. So that's what I'm doing. And look at that, all nice and clean. And then I realized I still had to do loads of laundry, so I put all the new clothes that I've ordered also into the washing machine. And while I was doing that, I also had a little snack of these like sour worms that I got from Lidl. They're very cute, very slay, very yum. Then I had to put my hair into a bun so it doesn't annoy me because it was shower time. I'm an evening shower girl because then I feel like I can go clean into bed, but I wasn't washing my hair that day, so I just had a regular shower after work. And after a shower, I always make sure to put a lot of moisturizer on my body because I just feel soft and fresh. And yeah. Then I put my PJs on because that day I wasn't going anywhere anymore, and because it was a bit cold, I put this jumper on that Vinny got me ages ago and made sure I drank a lot more water before it's dinner time. So I just made some stir-fry, egg-fried rice kind of thing with some tofu in it for some extra protein. So yeah, it was a very quick but healthy-ish dinner. And I just fried the tofu in the pan, and then once that was all like crispy, I added the frozen veg that I've bought earlier from Iceland. I love these like frozen veg packages because yeah, they last a bit longer than the fresh ones. And then I just gave that a big old stir. And then I added some soy sauce, but I realized that we barely had any left, which was annoying because I love soy sauce. But I just put some like honey and a lot of like Chinese 5 spice in this to make it a bit more flavorful. Once all the veg was all fried, I just added the Uncle Ben's rice, and I think I've added a bit of water into the pan so it's not super dry. And that's the end result. Bit random, but it was actually quite yum. And then I also had some peanut butter left, so I tried to make like a little peanut butter dressing to top it all off. And yeah. Then I like to set the mood for the evening, and I love to light some candles, and I usually try to eat either in the kitchen or in my room on my desk. And while I'm eating, I usually watch like a YouTube video, or I FaceTime my family or my friends to kind of rewind from the day. I also try to clean the kitchen every single night so that when I wake up in the morning, I don't have to worry about any washing up that was left from the night before or any other dirt. I can just like start into the day fresh. So I gave the kitchen a wipe down, and look at that, it's just nice and clean. Then I also decided to paint my nails because, as you can see, they needed a little makeover, and I wanted to try out the nail polish that I've bought earlier. And yeah, it's quite cute nail polish, but I thought it would be a little bit more pale or something. And I think I was also just watching a YouTube video and relaxing. I'm not really a girl who watches a lot of TV shows on her own. I prefer watching just YouTube videos. And that's the end result. What do you guys think? Yeah, I think it's a cute color for summer, but again, I thought it would be not as like bright, I guess. I thought it would be a bit more pale, but slay anyway. It was matching my Little Miss Sunshine cup, which I sometimes neglect because I usually always drink out of my Little Miss Princess cup, but I made myself a little tea. I drink the glow tea every single night. And then I lit an incense because, as you guys know, if you've watched my last vlog, I'm back in my spirituality era. So I try to journal every single night. So that's what I was doing. And I usually listen to some high frequency music while I'm doing that as well. And yeah, once the incense stick is burned and my tea has been drank, I am done. And I just laid out my gym clothes for the next day because I wanted to go gym in the morning. Then I always put my hair into my overnight blowout tools. And I think I've shown you how I've done it before, but I can link you the blowout tools in the description. They are just from Amazon, and I think they come in a 3-pack, but I use 2 of them. And I just put one of them in on top of my head and then one in the back of my head. And then I also put like just a normal roller in my like face framing pieces. And I feel like I found the perfect technique where I can still sleep comfortably, but wake up with a nice blowout in the morning and save a lot of time. And then it was obviously time to brush my teeth and floss and do all those fun things, and also do my skincare routine, which I've shown you before. I always use that oil first and then use my CeraVe face wash afterwards. And I think that night I also put a little bit of fake tan on my face because I felt a little pale. My Rio tan has already faded. So I don't do that every night, but every now and again I like to tan my face a little bit. And I also dry down the whole sink and everything, so that's also nice and clean. And then we made it. It's already bedtime. And before I go to bed, I try to not be on my phone too much. I just try and read on my Kindle. At the moment, I just read some romance book. And to be honest, anytime I read 1 chapter or 2, usually with the lights already off. And then I drift off to sleep. And yeah. So this is it, guys. This was my night routine. I hope you enjoyed this video, and make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next Sunday. Bye!